Storm Hornet. The other two systems, which include Hurricane Gilma and potential tropical depression, I'm not going to worry about that for now. That's far entirely distance. But focus on Hornet. And Hornet is in an environment that's very healthy to make it grow, to make it strengthen. It's got a lot of warm water. It's got a lot of ample moisture. And the key thing is the wind shear around it, which means upper level winds are low. Now, as
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Oops. Okay. Ooh, yeah. How's it? It's August 28th. It's Friday.
Lisa.
Lisa. A little vlogging news, and it's all kind of like, wow. Once again, wacky and all that. First it was the blue moon. Now it's the hurricane quote coming in, and it's kind of in the tropical zone. It's like kind of getting up to tropical zone. There's three things. Two of them merged, and that is upon the Big Island, and it's gonna be here like tomorrow and the next day, which means this darkness overcast, which is kind of thick and ominous, is going to start turning rain, and the wind is going to stiff up maybe 50 mile an hour. That's pretty stiff. Things get blown around, and rain and tree rains a lot on the ground, then the tree gets blown in the wind, and then power line and all kind of stuff goes on. Then behind that is something else too. It's might be bigger one, but it might get big and go big, but it's gonna not really hit us so directly. They're all kind of doing that south thing that I kind of explained once before. It's like the typical trend of that storm, but it just has to veer a little bit, and then wow, when we get it more direct. So there's this storms. Then there's like the crazy. I think because the storms. My friend Jim, he's trying to get out of the hospital. He wants to come back to his house before the storm. So we're trying to arrange to pick him up. There's my other friend is leaving, so he's trying to get stuff done and difficult. And then the witch. Gosh. She's getting kind of, has to find a new place. I won't go too detailed. She has to find a new place. And I'm worried about, she can't move back in here. No, that's just a freaking flat out no, and more no's all the way to, no infinity. And, but my mom is working diligently. So I'm out in the driveway here. Haunted, yeah. Jeez, I'm explaining. I go over why she can't come back here. Not that I'm explaining myself. We're just kind of going over same old. Michael's listening and asking some questions like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, rehashing some of the stuff. Why? No. And as I said, you can't even mention her name. It's like she's surrounded by these evil spirit things and puts out hexes. And it's crazy for me to say that. Yeah, I guess. But I think there's some spiritual things, and some of them are dark, and some of them are thrown at people like a hex. And I've covered this before. So I'm explaining this reasoning going, you can look at it this way, or parts of it. And as I'm explaining it, I start to choke. I'm in the driveway out by the mailbox. It's like I couldn't talk. My throat was so dry, it was kind of closed up. Now you could say I was under, hydrated, but it was
recording.
That never happened to me before. It was like Darth Vader's chokehold.
Offend me with your first word.
Anyways,
your disbelief to this
Darth Vader was choking the guy. That's what it felt like. But I'm sitting there like I'm talking to Michael right in front of us, just kind of like daylight. It was weird. It was weird because I was talking about that one, explaining the evil, and then it doesn't like to be exposed. So there's all kinds of weirdness. Okay, away from the vlog, the news. The news is, well,
what is this?
The hurricane stuff. It's not full force and it's not direct, but there's something coming this way. The National Democratic thing, they're just going off full banger with like shows. There's Stevie Wonder. Kamala Harris accepts the nomination. This and that and this. And they're just having this full like show of force and a lot of support with their audience crowd. This big size. And all that. And on the other side, everyone's trying to like knock them down. Close it. Even Walls' son was like, "That's my dad. I'm so proud." He's crying, and they're making fun of him. It's like, jeez. But the big worry was Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who was running as a third candidate with very little support, not that much. The guy that we discover had a dead worm in his brain. It was a brain worm, and it died, and they just left it there. Thanks for reporting the dead worm in your brain. That's going to help the campaign. But he had not popular. Even his family didn't want him to run because of the split ticket effect. They would give more votes to the wrong party. And he knew he couldn't win, so he kind of like thinking about dropping out. Despite his weird story about a dead
innocent
bear cub that he had around in his cabin. He found it on the road and he dumped it in the park because he had to catch a plane flight. So he made it look like a bicycle accident. Like, what the? What? And he's full of it. But with that weird stuff aside, he's full of the conspiracy theory stuff. He's like, you'd be like an anti-vaxxer type guy, and I'm against that. I don't want to hear this friggin'. I'm with the science on that, not with the political twisty. But anyways, he decides to drop out, and he's pondering about throwing his supporters, he tell his supporters to go to Trump. Like, does he hate the Democrat stuff so much that he's doing the Trump thing? Or he maybe wanted to throw off Democratic supporters, so the Democratic supporters might kind of, instead of voting Democrat, Republicans who might vote not for Trump might vote for him, this kind of stuff. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference, but still it's like, wow. But anyways, there's all kinds of stuff, and my lights are blinking off. And so let's make it fast, because what the hey?
Axe.
What happened? Oh, to the paper. Yeah, to the paper, newspaper. It's Honolulu. So, first off, I don't know, the Warriors are coming back, I guess. Harris vows a new way forward. So, they're talking about what they're going to do. The U.S. backing of Israel costs Harris support from Hawaii delegates. The Israel thing is the big, it's a deal break.
I don't know. Not likely.
Will you stop, Ghost Box? Oh, gosh. The ghosts are like jumping up, choking me, force choking me in the throat. So, it's a deal breaker with the Israel stuff. And, oh God, it's a tragic thing. They're just doing what they're doing. I'm not like sympathy for the Palestinian guy. Pink Floyd, Roger Waters of Pink Floyd is all that way. Oh, those Palestinians, the poor Palestinians. Oh, in her 40-minute speech, President warns of Donald Trump's threat to democracy. Yeah, that's like the bottom line, Rare. State grants city more new landfills. Okay.
What should I do?
Let's watch the sports. The kickboxer guy, whoever. Some guy from over here now. So Kai Kamaka has gone to the distance each time, and the fights won all of them. So he's really, really winning. So he's from Hawaii. He's got the Hawaii tattoo guy. Oh, rainbow.
She told me.
And there's the bells of St. Mary. So, the Rainbow Warriors, UH football, they're going to play Delaware, I guess. Today? I guess. Whatever. I'm not going to be able to see it. It's crazy. Chore day. And let's just relax. Remember back in the day in 1992, just hang out and do a little bit of that weaving, that basket weaving. I learned how to do that one time. Ipopo left instructs Verniasa Tuiole Motu the art of Samoan palm frond weaving on the grounds of Bread of Life Church in Kazihi Valley.
Hello.
Yeah, you can. It's more than making the hats. You can make mats. You can make all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's really interesting that you could just weave a lot, and it's like a thing, I guess. Little finger in the pulse, perhaps. Don't have the dime. Here comes the storm. I don't know what's going to go on with that. I think I'm just imagining a bunch of wind and a bunch of rain. Oh, look, a little cartoon. Hillary, I cleared it for you. Female president path. Kamala. Oh, this waltz right through there. Thanks, Hillary. You're welcome. No, it's going to be historical to have a female president. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. I don't know the future and stuff like that, but it's looking like, yeah, very strong. What can we do? Watch out for mopeds, TSA. Right shouldn't depend on state of residency. Oh yeah, RFK Jr. He's like, running in New York, but I have he has a California residency, but he's running out of New York, so he can't get on the ballot, so he's in the court.
Get me on the ballot. I have an apartment in New York.
Let's just do this. Leaders, officials must fix reoccurring problems.
It's bright.
Oh, it's bright. The last few days, I have brought a few things about our city into focus. First, the court's catch and release issue allows zero consequences for criminal acts and continues to fuel outlaw behavior. Second, Hawaii, the highest cost of living relative to wages, is one of the 10 states that still imposes a highly aggressive tax on groceries. Third, land use decisions by the state and city cater to developer and owner profits at the expense of working families. Fourth, the intrusion of apartment buildings masquerading as homes, largely built and occupied by outsiders, is steadily ruining our residential neighborhoods. These problems are owned by the state legislature, judiciary, Honolulu's mayor, and the city and county Department of Planning and Permitting. We need to keep sharp focus on these issues and demand answers from our elected officials as to why these problems are allowed to continually plague us. John Arnest, Wilhelmina Rise, talking in Tutu voice. Well, thank you there, John. That's fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Those are like monster homes.
This is strange.
Their outlook, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, we got, I don't know. There's lots of Hawaii problems, and yeah, the politicians here are gonna say, and
Can you hear him?
the spending stuff too is kind of weird. We have a surplus, and it's weird. They take so much in on. I wearing the shirt, but don't vote for her. Too late. The election's over with. But don't vote for her. She was part of Red Hill. She condoned Red Hill stuff. So much stuff. Anyways, it's Friday. I gotta do chore day, and then we're gonna expect everyone's gonna be nervous. I don't know. It's calm before the weirdo storms. Aloha. Bye now. Hope this comes. Oh, what happened? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? You gotta press the auto button too. Jesus. Okay.
Where are we?
We're sitting on the rock island here in the middle of it. Aloha, aloha, time to get wet. Bye, aloha to you.